Hello guys, I'm Yarim Del Pino, the founder of Original Empire Investments and Lifestyle. I'm very happy to announce that this week the podcast of the project is back online, where I tell the stories of people who have been able to transform their passion into their lifestyle. Today's story is about a man who overcame difficult situations thanks to sport and a strong willpower. He will tell us how he managed to stay focused and achieve his goals, but above all, how to get up after falling. Welcome to Original Empire, Rafael Motloch.
So simple. I'm just always thinking, people have done the craziest things in the world, right? They are also human. They have 2 feet, two hands, and 1 head. The only difference maybe between me and somebody who has made it huge is the knowledge he has. And the working power.
Of course.
So, if I am just ready to work as hard as that person, and I gain that knowledge that that person has, I can go exactly where he is. And maybe I can surpass him also, because maybe I will gain more knowledge than him. So I don't believe in nobody being lucky, being special, being any... Everybody starts somewhere. Somebody has an easier start because they got something handed to them. Somebody doesn't. But it doesn't matter. It's all about the hours you put in. The hours you put in studying, the hours you put in working, the hours you put in connecting, in improving yourself.
Yeah.
Do the job and you will get a reward. It's so simple with everything. There is no luck.
So you got the effort, you got the mindset, and you finally came here.
And I finally came. And of course, the beautiful dream didn't end up or didn't show up so beautiful. Yeah, there was no client really. The guy had already had some problem in his life. That's why he needed me to come later and so on. He was a super hardworking guy, but at that moment he had some issues in his own personal life that made him not work as so hard. So I came pretty much at his downfall. Yeah, but I came with high energy because he had already lived here a long time, and I came hungry. I wanted this, yes. So
after Poland and Sweden, in Marbella was not so
this
difficult.
was my chance. Like I'm going to make it. So I started pushing him and like, bro, let's do these new ideas. You know, sometimes when fresh blood comes in, you wake up yourself. So he woke up also, and we connected with some gyms. We even got like our own personal training office in that gym.
Nice.
It was Apollo in San Pedro. So it started going okay. Yeah, I wasn't overwhelmed with clients. It wasn't amazing with money, but it started showing that, okay, if we just keep on like this, it can happen something beautiful. Then somehow, I don't know, because I wasn't speaking Spanish at all at that time, and I don't speak much now either.
You speak.
But anyway, somehow this guy didn't want us anymore. I don't know if he felt that we are running a little bit too much, because we had our idea. We had that was a Spanish guy. He just wanted to have his gym, and we wanted to explode.
Yeah.
So I think it was that, because my partner was the one that was speaking with him. But I think he felt we were too much for him. So he said to us, like, guys, you have 1 month, but then I don't want you to be training here. And I said to my partner then, do you have some money? He said, yeah, I have some savings. I said, also, I have some small savings.
Yeah.
Let's just take a small studio. I mean, we can rent something for 2,000-3,000 a month.
Yeah.
Buy some standard basic equipment, what we need, and let's make a small personal training studio. We can take our clients from there. We don't have to ask nobody for nothing. And we can hire it out to other trainers when we are not training there. And it's a perfect, super idea and so on. He said he's going to start looking for a locale. And he comes a couple of days later and says, bro, I found an investor. She's a client of mine, and she wants to make a full-blown gym. And the gym level back then in Marbella 5 years ago was not high.
Yeah.
There was Real Padel Club that was okay.
Yeah.
UP that had a good name, and that's it pretty much. M13 was just a bodybuilder's gym, and
Didn't
that's
explode like now.
There was nothing. Now it's full of gyms, but back there was not. And I said, okay, cool, amazing. Let's meet. And we met for details and so on. And I said to them, okay, guys, I have a connection for Reebok in Sweden.
Wow.
Because I knew we need a big name.
Yeah.
I'm new here. Okay, he was established here, but I'm new here, and I want an impact name, because then I know we have a chance with the other established gyms.
You got the knowledge, you got the determination, and then the name was the part.
And that was the perfect. So I talked with my guys in Sweden. They connected me with the Reebok guys. We were talking with them, told them the plan, and they said, it sounds great, but we cannot promise you nothing about the name until you are pretty much done with the construction, because then we will see the level that you have put in. I was okay, let's take a chance. We see. I know we're gonna make it amazing.
Yeah.
Because like I just put together everything that I missed in all gyms. I was crossfitting, I was gymming, I was boxing. So I was just thinking I put everything
Yeah.
together. Whatever I have felt is missing in the gyms I have been training, let's make it happen. And then together we got ideas, some from mine, some from him, and we created Reebok Hybrid.
This was around 2018,
This was 2000, started already, like I had been here 3 months when we started with the project.
Okay,
So 2018 we opened in April.
okay.
But before we opened, that's also an interesting story. So we are halfway through the construction and so on, and I get a message from my partner. He says, bro, we need to meet, we have a problem, the investor has pulled out.
Wow.
Some personal, she was getting a divorce or so, I don't really know. Personal problems, she has pulled out. I'm like, okay, fuck, what do we do? Like, we are halfway through the construction, we have put in some, she has put in a lot. I'm like, what, yeah? Anyway, I had a client
Okay.
that I didn't know him from before. I know him from maybe 10, 15 sessions. And the only thing I was speaking about was the gym. I'm like, bro, soon we're gonna have the best gym in the world to train in. You're gonna see, you're gonna love it and so on, full passion. And the guy, he asks me, can I invest with you guys? And I said to him, listen, we have already invested, we have everything, like we don't have. I says, please, can you not ask if she wants to like share the shares with me and so on? I said, I will ask, but I don't think, because the girl was also passionate about fitness. And so crazy story. So I training this guy, yeah? We finished the session. After him, I'm training his wife. I'm training with his wife, and that is when I get the message, we don't have any investor anymore.
Oh my God.
No, it was like meant to happen, bro.
Yeah.
Like, when you show life hard enough, because when you want to make a life change, life will test you in the craziest ways. It will test you. Like, this is a short story of what I went through, but I went through a lot.
Yeah.
But if you make those tests, if you don't give up, in the end, life is going to reward you, because I believe this. I don't know if this is how it works, but you're going to get rewarded and get a chance. Yeah, everybody gets a break sometime. You just have to not give up before that break comes. And that was our break. So now I had my friend, because we had became friends as clients. Now I had my friend as an investor, so it was easier to run everything from my side. And we had a meeting. We all agreed, and this new investor came in, and then we continued, and Reebok opened 1st of April, 1st of April, like a joke. 1st of April
nice.
2018, without electricity. Because we opened, we had electricity for 20 minutes, and the electricity went out.
Done.
And that happened, it was so much problems in the beginning, things that we weren't used from in Sweden. This now is normal in Sweden. In Spain, electricity goes out sometimes. This happens, yeah? It rains a lot, electricity goes, everybody's okay with it. But for me, I wanted to suicide the first day.
Right.
I mean, imagine my dream come true and the electricity goes.
Of course.
But people were so understanding here.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, no problem. No electricity. People are just smashing the gym up.
Yeah.
No air condition, no music, no light even, in the darkness.
So you came in the right place, and I would like to talk with you about investments and lifestyle, because the project is speaking and talking about investments, but not just monetary investments, because you invested a lot in yourself. You found this opportunity with the gym to invest. So what is the suggestion, the advice you can give to young people about investments? Just, okay, the school, the sport, but invest in yourself in what way?
Invest in yourself in the way that will lead you to what you want to become. Yeah. So let's say like this, you want to be a gym owner.
Okay.
You have to first learn everything about fitness, and you have to start with yourself. Yeah. You want to become let's say, businessman. You have to start with your own money, investing and learning in that way. Studying, but also practice, because theory is one thing. Within everything, we know. Theory is one thing. The school will only teach you to this level. But then is also the street smartness, if you can say like that. That exists in business as well. You cannot just have knowledge from one way. I would say like this, that's how I learned fitness. Sure, education gave me a start, but I just learned from the best. I found, okay, this guy is the best in CrossFit. So I'm just going to do exactly what he does and learn everything he knows. Then I found another guy that was the craziest guy in calisthenics. So I said, I'm going to learn everything that he knows. So just find the best mentors you can find. If you can find them live like this, that you can have a contact with them. If you can't, there is YouTube, there is Insta, there is more knowledge on the internet than all the schools together in the world. Yeah. So if you're a person that hates school, that doesn't mean that you're a failure. There is so many people who have made it without school. Is amazing. I wish I would have liked to study, because I would have been for sure much further in life than I am right now. But if you're a person that just cannot go through that, then find another way to go through. There is not only one way to success. There is a million ways to success. But you have to start with yourself.
I completely agree with that, and I'm just thinking in the scholar system that is suggesting to the people nowadays to go to the high school, then to the university, then to the master, and then you are like 28, 30 without any experience. So is a very nice advice that of course you can study, you can learn, you can get knowledge, but you have to practice, you have to be there, you have to touch it.
So
And
simple.
it doesn't matter if you are 16, 18 or 20 because it's not too soon. It's the right moment, you are young, you have the power.
I would say like this. Let's say economics. You study economics, yeah?
Yeah.
You fail 10 tests. It's not going to touch you so much. Of course, you're going to be sad you didn't make it, but you know you have another chance, yeah?
Yeah.
So let's say those 10 tests, they will teach you this much, yeah? Now invest all your money and lose them. That will teach you more than 1,000 tests.
Yeah.
Yeah, you will feel how it feels. You will have fire within you. How could I do this mistake?
Yeah.
You will never in your life forget this mistake. You won't sleep because of this mistake. So feeling something on your own skin is going to, you have to take a risk.
Yeah.
So simple, you have to take risks. Calculated, but you have to take risk. If you never take a risk, you can never win. Every single person who have become successful, look at Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Man, NASA was laughing at him. The whole world was laughing at him. They said he's crazy. He's going to build a rocket, go to the orbit and come back.
Yeah.
NASA haven't made it for 100 years and Elon Musk is going to make it. Then he made it in what, 7? He took a risk. And then he took another risk. And then he believed in himself. Gained the knowledge, had the right people around him. So it's a teamwork always. Whatever you do is a teamwork. In the end, we are just working with people. Yeah?
Yeah.
If it's fitness, business, whatever it is, it's with people. But you have to take risks. You have to
It's so true.
try.
Very, very intriguing and interesting. Before the last question, I would like to speak with you about your lifestyle nowadays because you are so active on Instagram, you train almost every day, you are on couple, and you are living like the best life. And you are in a perfect place, but I would like to know from you your opinion about Marbella, because we have many beautiful things, but as well we have like crazy things. So how to find the balance? If it's Marbella, if it's Miami, if it's Los Angeles, doesn't matter.
I would say like this. The only people I know that have a balance in Marbella is the people who take their fitness relatively seriously.
Okay.
So simple. Because there is one part of Marbella that is totally insane party scene. Yeah? There is party 24/7, 7 days a week. I love to party.
Yeah.
But everything with moderation.
Yeah.
And with control. So that means if you have your fitness, if fitness is important to you, you are aware of your mental and physical health and you want to be the best you can be.
Yeah.
You are never going to go too much in that way, in the party way. Because sure, maybe you party one day, maybe you party two, maybe you party for a week when your friends come over and it's birthdays, whatever. This is lifestyle in Marbella. But you will always come back to that fitness and that healthy and positive, really positive way of living.
Yeah.
So to be honest, the only people I know that has managed to keep a good balance is the people who take their fitness seriously.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be on a professional competitive level. Just people that take their health, and fitness is health, that take it seriously.
Yeah. What can you say about your lifestyle? Like your typical routine during the day? What time you wake up? Because
So my
you
routine
have a
is-
special diet as well.
I have a totally special diet. It's a pizza burger diet.
Yeah, but I know that you do like intermittent fasting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So my day looks normal like this. I wake up 7 or 8,
Okay.
depending of how early I start with personal training clients. I start always with mobility.
Yeah.
Just because, I'm not 20 anymore, and I've always been doing mobility. I like the 10 minutes for myself to start my day right, yeah? So the first thing I do is when I wake up, I wash my face, listen to Fearless Motivation. I love Fearless Motivation. Listen to a 3-4 minute motivation just to put my mindset right, yeah? Instead of opening and just scrolling through Insta or whatever, you don't know what's gonna affect your mindset. So I put my mind in the right spot, do some mobility. This is like 15 minutes routine. Listening to that and mobility, and that takes me 15 minutes, which is nothing, yeah?
Yeah.
Then I have my coffee, shower, wake up, get to the gym, do my personal training clients. Around 12, 1 o'clock, I have my breakfast.
So, the breakfast is just 12, 13.
I try
yeah.
to stay as long as possible without breakfast.
Okay.
Because it's very simple. If I don't give my body energy, my body is going to have to use what it has stored for energy.
Yeah.
So if I don't eat for 5 hours, my body is going to burn fat for those 5 hours. Uh, that old school mentality about breakfast needs to happen directly when you wake up, and it's the most important meal of the day. That was when we were living a totally different lifestyle.
Yeah.
Our grandparents were waking up and directly going to a hard physical work for 12, 14 hours a day.
Yeah.
Then you need a big breakfast, yeah? The way most of us are living, we definitely do not need a breakfast and hardly any lunch.
But it's important that you say that because, of course, you are not suggesting to everyone to skip the breakfast. It depends
not.
of the work, of the
Depending-
lifestyle that you have.
Exactly. The most important thing to understand is not one way of living.
Yeah.
You can live on 2 meals a day. You can live on 1 meal a day. You can live on 7 meals a day. You can live on 5 meals a day. But decide for one way to eat. Find what is best for your body goals, for your body type, and stick to that. The problem is that people are non-stop searching for some kind of miracle that is going to get
Yeah.
them to the way without putting in the work. Because this is what all the super diets, fantastic 15-minute workouts that is going to give you the most shredded body in the world. It don't exist. It don't work. There is only one way that works. In fitness, in business, in whatever you want. It's hard work.
Yeah.
So simple. Stick to routine. Because you open a business. If you would, after 1 month, say, okay, this don't work, now we try another business. And after 2 months, you say, no, this business is absolutely not working. Let's try. You will be jumping all your life and never make nothing.
Yeah.
You have to decide for one way of living and stick to that. So simple. Routine.
So you get your breakfast around 1, 2, 2.5, and then maybe you are coming back to the gym because you have clients, or you take some relax during
So
the
normally
afternoon.
I have clients normally between 8, 9
Okay, in the
till
morning.
1, 2 o'clock.
Okay.
That is normally live clients.
You train as well.
Then I do my own training. I
Yeah.
train 2 hours, around
Yeah.
2 hours every day. Then normally I have 2-3 hours break.
Yeah.
And this is where I focus on my online business.
Yeah.
Answering clients, doing Insta marketing, programming, nutrition, whatever it can be. Yeah, those 2-3 hours goes normally to my online clients, and then I have evening clients. So normally 5, 6, 7 I have clients. Finishing between 8 and 9 o'clock in the evening. Then I eat something.
Yeah.
I'm 90% of my days eat in a restaurant. Not always exclusive, that's more
Yeah.
on the weekends, but I go and eat something, and then I eat whatever I want, because I've been on one small breakfast and active throughout the whole
Yeah.
day for 13, 14, 15
So
hours.
you need energy and you need
So
calories.
my body is starving, yeah? It has just survived. And that is the way I can eat pretty much what I want. So normally it is either a pizza or a huge noodle. If I go for noodles, I eat double
Yeah.
portion, for example.
Yeah.
Pizza, sometimes I take a burger and a pizza. So I eat a lot in the evenings. That's the way I like to eat. So that's why I choose this lifestyle. It's not a necessity. And then I go home. I come home normally between 9:30, 10, 10:30. And then I work till I fall asleep. Then I continue my online coaching, answering clients, inquiring new clients. So I pretty much work till I fall asleep.
What can you say about the sleeping? Because I know that you are not
I
sleeping.
sleep 5-6 hours a day.
Yeah. So
I just don't have time to sleep more.
Okay.
Simple as that.
So your body is accepting this. This.
Your body will accept anything.
Okay.
Mate, imagine. People in the, let's say like this, your country goes at war, you go to the war, you become a soldier, yeah?
Yeah.
Now suddenly you're going to survive in the most stressful situation that can possibly exist on 1-2 hours sleep, and most often not
You
even
have
that.
to adapt.
And you won't even eat every day.
Yeah.
You will eat when you have a meal. It won't maybe be for 2-3 days you won't eat.
Yeah.
And people live like that, and they survive, and they're for years in the war, and somehow they make it.
Yeah.
They also are made from skin, blood, bones. It's all here, man. It's all here.
But was always like that? It was difficult at the beginning, like to sleep 5-6 hours, like.
I was tired,
Yeah.
but then I was thinking, okay, I have to crack on. I mean, I have to motivate my clients. I cannot come in and say, oh my God, I am so tired. So I just hyped myself up.
Okay.
I'm not tired, I'm not tired, I'm not tired. Take one extra coffee and that's it. And then you learn your body in that system. It's the same as training.
Yeah.
You can go into the gym, do 10 reps and say, oh my God, I'm so much in pain.
Yeah.
Or you can come in there hungry and say, you in pain? Now you're going to be
going
more
to
in pain.
smash
Now
it.
I'm going to do 10 more and you're going to be more in pain.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, it's a mindset. It's a mindset. You can do. And then, of course, I feel also, maybe let's say I do like that for 10 days and I am totally run down. And then I take one day just for myself. A whole day on the beach, relax my body
Of
really, sleep out 9-10 hours. So like, listen to your body, but not too much. Also tell your body sometimes,
Yeah.
because if you only listen to your body, you are going to get too comfortable and your body is going to make you too weak, because our bodies are wired to avoid hardship, right?
Yeah.
This is just the survival mechanism in our body. If something is hard, our body tells it, get away from it, because the body thinks it's negative. Yeah, it's the fight or flight system. So like when you're lifting weights, your body don't know if you're running away from a lion or if you're training. The body just knows your heart rate is elevated, you're doing something that is painful, so that means it's negative.
Yeah.
So now you have to teach your body that this kind of pain is positive. If I put my hand on the stove, it's negative. Although you can also teach your body to accept pain by fire. You know, the guys that walk on the burning burning coal. Yeah. I mean, they have just told their body over and over again that this is a pain we like. So the body accepts that pain and it stops giving you signal about that it's something to get away from.
Just to finishing about Marbella, it's very interesting the balance you found in this city, because as you said, it's a party city, holiday city, many attractive places and people and stuff. And you found a nice girlfriend, you are training, you are working. How you found this balance?
I thought you were going to say how I found her. I wanted to say, I don't know, God sent her.
You deserve it. But I mean, it's not so easy for a guy like you with 100,000 followers, working online, working in the gym, on shape, to stay away from this temptation. So is a mindset work.
It's the fitness. It's the fitness. I just love my body. I love my mental health.
Yeah.
I can push myself.
This was
crazy
the question.
much.
Was about the mental health. How you can, like, put the gasoline in your mind every day. It's like, I'm doing the right thing. I don't have to party every day because you like it.
Because I decide what is my priority in life. I love to have fun.
Of course.
But you cannot only have fun. So I put my priorities straight. Yeah. So this is what you have to do. If you do what you have to do, you can do what you want to do. But first, you do what you have to do. So I have to work, I have to train, I have to make sure that my clients are taken care of, both online and live personal training, that the gym is taken care of, that my body is taken care of by the training, that my health is taken care of in, for example, mindset, the morning routine I have. So when I have done all my musts, that is when I tell myself, well done. Now you can have your fun. Yeah. So I don't let myself do whatever I want always. No, this is like a treat, like for kids. You've been good in school, on Friday you can have your Friday treat or whatever you're doing for your kids. This is exactly how I'm doing with myself. Yeah. So pretty much, I don't know how much time we have. 5 minutes.
Yeah, of course.
So very simple. I'm going to explain you now something why this world has become so fucking weak. Our parents are building our character since we are so small. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
We want to go there. They say, no, you're going here. This is character building. They are doing that for you. Yeah. You don't want to do that. You don't want to brush your teeth. They tell you, I don't care. You're going to brush your teeth. And this is building your character.
Yeah.
Yeah. But as soon as we move out, we say, finally, I'm free. Nobody going to tell me what to do anymore. And I'm only going to do what I want. Yeah. I want to eat pizza 7 days a week. I'm going to eat pizza 7 days a week. And this is how you start killing all that character your parents build up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure, not everybody got those good parents that build it up. Of course. It doesn't matter. Yeah. It's your job to keep building your character until you die.
If so you did quite the opposite, because you built yourself by yourself.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
You need to. Like, so simple. How do you build your character? By, for example, I know that a friend is out partying today. Yeah. It's Wednesday today. It's going to be super fun. Yeah. But I know it's not going to be good for me. So I want to go. I said to myself, no, you cannot go. Just because it's not something that will take you somewhere in life. Yeah. You don't go. And this is building character, because you're saying no to yourself. Yeah. And the same, I don't know, you wake up, fuck, I can't make the bed today. No, just because you don't want to make it, now you're going to make it. Yeah. So you have to treat yourself like you would be treating your kids. If your kid tell you, I don't want to go to school, you wouldn't say to him, okay, don't go, that's chill. No, you would make sure because it's going to be better for him. And treat yourself the same like you would your kids.
So true, so important, and nowadays for families like difficult because they are leaving the kids like in any place with the phone.
Always. You need to, if you're thinking the same when you're 50 as when you're 20, you lost 30 years of your life. Yeah. You need to always keep evolving, keep building your mindset. Just because you have come so far in life doesn't mean that you cannot come 1,000 times further, but you have to build the mental strength and the character for that. Yeah.
True. We're going to finish with the 5 personal questions so the audience can get to know you better. Okay. The first one, what is your purpose at this stage of your life?
To keep evolving, to keep evolving.
Wow.
I have still goals. I have reached a lot of my goals, both business-wise and
Yeah.
personal, but just keep evolving always, getting better physically, getting better mentally, getting better economically. I have goals that don't involve Spain also. We have different kind of plans, so always keep growing. Never
This
settle.
is super important because when you are at this point like you can just enjoy. But if you are building and you are evolving, is like
Always evolving.
every week, every day is new, and you are a new person. You are growing. You are building.
Always. I'm going to try to grow till I die.
Yeah, amazing. Number 2, what is the best advice you have received? You are the first one in the podcast that you didn't know about the question.
No, I don't know.
So
But I know,
you
it's
have
my
to
mom
say
who gave me this advice. It's a saying we have in Poland.
one or two, just the best you remember.
It's one. That's all you need in your life. You know how to count? Count on yourself.
Wow.
Nobody gonna do shit for you. Maybe they do, amazing if they do. But if you know how to count, count on yourself.
Impressive.
You are the person responsible for your life, nobody else.
Super nice. Number 3. What does the word self-love mean to you?
That's what I said before. Making sure that you make that bed when you don't want to make it. Because you know it's going to be good for you, because it's going to be nice to come home to a made bed. Skipping that party, because you know that's not going to take you to where you want to be. So having self-control.
Yeah.
Having self-control is self-love, and it's actually the only freedom you will ever have. Feeling that you are in control over yourself, because you can't be in control over nothing. Control is an illusion.
Yeah.
We think we control our employees or our business. No. In the end, you can only control one thing, and that's yourself, and that's self-love. So having the mental strength to control yourself.
Amazing. Number 4. What is the question you ask yourself most often?
Will I make it? Every single day. Every single day. I am non-stop uncertain if I will make it. Because you non-stop trying new ways, new things, and it's super hard, and it's not like it's going like this. It's going
Yeah.
and then going up maybe and going down, and every day. Will I make it? Doesn't mean will I make it to I don't know.
Yeah.
But like just I have this project, will I make it? Am I doing right? Fuck, imagine if this don't go. Non-stop. I have self-doubts 24/7. I just don't let them get to me.
Yeah. But
Let
you
them be
embrace the path, you embrace what you
Let
are
them
receiving.
be there. Like,
yeah.
okay, I don't know. Will I make it or will I not? But there is only one way to find out.
Yeah.
Go there and see. Either you will or not. So simple.
Simple and nice. Last one. What are the 3 essential life skills to succeed?
Self-control, self-belief. Self-control, self-belief. I know the third. I'm just searching for the right word. Loving people.
Okay.
Loving people. So first of all, self-control, because you will not achieve nothing if you don't have self-control. You just fail on every single hardness that comes. Self-love, because if you don't love yourself, you cannot love anybody else. So you have to self-love, be proud of who you are, try to get better, make the best version of yourself that you can, and love people, because we live amongst people. Everything, your life, your business, your happiness, everything has with people to do. Family, friends, life, business,
Beautiful.
partners, whatever. So self-control,
Yeah.
self-love, and love for people.
I'm very impressed and very happy that finally we
Thank
did
you.
it.
Yes.
I'm very grateful.
Me too.
I know that you have your ebook online, and I hope very soon you start like talk, because you are an amazing talker.
Thank you.
So
It's coming, it's coming.
Yeah,
More
yeah.
ebooks, YouTube
I'm
channels,
sure that
all
people
of that.
will enjoy a lot your story, because it's deep, it's true, and you have this very strong motivation to
Thank
succeed.
you. I just
So,
need 6 hours more in my day. When I
hopefully,
have that, all is
hopefully.
coming.
Rafa, thank you very much.
Thank you, my friend.